ITV Lunchtime News with Lucrezia Millarini.
Good afternoon. A warning from the US President himself to millions in the state of Florida to leave immediately as a matter of life or death. Hurricane Milton is due to make landfall later today with recorded wind speeds of up to 165 miles per hour, bringing heavy rain and catastrophic flash flooding. Residents are now racing against the clock to evacuate before the Category 5 storm hits. Well, thousands of flights have been grounded with the full force of Milton visible from space. Aisha Zahid has the latest. Some other news now. The Foreign Secretary David Lammy is visiting Bahrain and Jordan today as he tries to seek support in de-escalating the conflict in the Middle East. Back here, Sir Keir Starmer has just faced his first Prime Minister's question since the break for party conferences, and he was pressed on what is coming up in the budget. Our political correspondent Carl Dillon is in Westminster. Carl, what was he asked? Did he give a straight answer? And Carl, separately, the Home Secretary has been asked about their decision to provide expensive police protection for Taylor Swift. Well, Rishi Sunak won't be facing Sir Keir Starmer over the dispatch box for much longer. The race to replace him as Tory leader is being narrowed to the final two candidates right now as Conservative MPs cast their votes. Our political correspondent Romilly Weeks is in the Commons lobby. Romilly, when is that result coming in?
Well, Lucrezia,
The current chief executive of the Post Office has begun a planned 3 days of testimony to the sub-postmaster's Horizon IT scandal inquiry. Nick Reed took over from Paula Venables and says he was told that he didn't need to dig into the past when he took up the role. Ellie Pitt is at the inquiry for us this lunchtime. Ellie, what else has he had to say? Still ahead. But first, the loss of a baby during pregnancy can be a devastating but not uncommon experience. Well, the parents in those cases have historically had no official recognition of their loss, but in February, the government began registering miscarriages since 2018 on request. It's been hailed a success and said to help the grieving process for many. And today, the scheme has been extended to cover any date in the past. For Emily Cleary, who had a miscarriage in 2014, it brings a sense of acceptance. Well, charities like the Miscarriage Association have been campaigning for this, and its chief executive. Now, as ubiquitous as strawberries and cream, Wimbledon's line judges have helped define the world's most famous tennis tournament. And over the years, they've certainly attracted a few comments from the odd disgruntled player. But that is all set to change. The All England club has announced they are ditching line judges and will use technology instead. Well, Faye Barker is at Wimbledon. Faye, all this after 147 years. Bit more sports news, and Joe Root has become England's highest run scorer in Test cricket, overtaking Sir Alistair Cook. Olivia Guthrie reporting then. Finally, this lunchtime, nearly 60,000 entries from over 100 countries have been narrowed down to the winners of the coveted Wildlife Photographer of the Year competition. And that's it. Mary is back at 6:30, but from everyone here on the lunchtime team, bye-bye. Have a great afternoon.